What is going on YouTube? Just another game channel, bringing you just another video. So here we are guys, we've got another armor set. Finally got the arms for the Prodigal Warlock Armour set. Now again, this is another Destiny 1 armor set. This was at one point a Future War Cult armor set, and I think in Destiny 1 they had the same model as re-released as something else, as well as Dead Orbit. But this helmet was quite common in some of Destiny 1. Again, particularly for the factions, Future War Cult. I did quite like this in its Future War Cult. So now they've made some changes to it, like the pouch and kind of, this is like, because this is fallen based, it looks more scavengered, like it's been scavenged. It looks more scavengery, if that makes sense. But I've been picking up some of these fallen based weapons just off beat at the moment. The walking visual hand cannon. This is a fantastic sniper. It's got breathing box on, so aim for a little bit longer. Boom, extra head damage. With the right armor, this reloads and aims down. It's got snap sight, aims down, reloads, stow your weapons very quick if you got the right armor perks on the set. But anyway, ignore the level. I'm 525, 526, but I'm just kind of obviously I have to drop the armor for the level. So let's have a look at the Prodigal HUD. So there's a new player over on the shore. He calls himself Crow, as if trying to rub our prince's death in our faces. Report from Paladin Halam Fen. So okay, so new player in town, showing off. That's fair enough. So we've got heavy ammo finder or carry extra fusion rifle, SMG targeting, kinetic weapon targeting, very nice. I'll keep that. Slightly improves target acquisition, accuracy, and aim down speed for kinetics. So the helmet itself, not too bad. I could never quite make my mind up about this helmet. And then the Future War Cult version came out in year 2 of Destiny 1, and it looked great in the blue and oranges that we had at the time. This reminds me more of a. This has got almost like a Star Wars feel to it, but it reminds me of like some sort of fighter pilot helmet. I don't know, but anyway, I like it as a Warlock helmet. The tube systems, maybe they feed electrical data into the screen, and you've got like the full visor, on-screen display visor. It looks pretty rough in its colour, in its current state. But then you start to look at the robe here, and you've got like the double high collar. I like that little touch there. Some sort of symbol on the back. Maybe people know what that is. Is that one of the Fallen Houses symbols? Maybe, I don't know. And again, we're still looking at the helmet. Just while we're here, though, you can see that right shoulder pad. We'll talk about that a little bit more, because you guys, for those that have seen me discuss armor, I used to go in a lot more detail about the armor, and there's reasons why I like the design of these things. So if we look at the gloves, okay, the reef grieves for Aldrin Sov, lost in the Taken War. He will be remembered as a voice for peace. Paladin Devi Castle, is it? Yeah. So a bit of a lie there, but I suppose they're got to maintain the royal family. So what we've got here, we've got mobility and resilience, fastball, and causing damage with grenade reducing melee. So fastball, extra grenade throw distance, very nice. Fusion rifle scavenger, extra ammo. Pickups. Fusion rifles get bonus reserves when you pick up special ammo. That's nice. And grenade launch scavenger. So again, with the arms, I like the design of this arm set actually. When you look at the glove itself, that's like kind of designed for battle, it's probably multiple alloy layers, man-made layers of kinetic absorbing impacts, so you can punch stuff and you don't feel it. But then I like this bit here that supports the mid arm and the bones, and covers the bone structure, and then you've got like these clasps that have been like attached and they rotate and move and give it extra structure and support. Little details like that, because I'm a designer, I like this type of detail, and this is why I like things like asymmetrical designs, so designs that are different from one side to the other. I like the shoulder pad. If you were right-handed, you'd normally have the shoulder pad on the left because you'd have your left side facing the enemy, and then you aim your weapon. And this goes back to Knights of the Realm, where if you're right-handed, say imagine taking a stance for battle, you've got your left side facing. You generally have more armor on your left side, and that would include the leg. You might have a raised shoulder guard to cover the main cover your neck basically in case a sword came at you from that angle. It protect your main arteries, and so they've kind of taken that tradition and followed it on. It's slightly different. Let's just say this person's left-handed, but yeah, that's kind of you would have like extra protection on the side facing the enemy. But if you look at that glove there, and then you look down here, this looks like it's going to be different. We'll get a better view of that when we look at the robes. So, Petrevenge, I formally request that you take the Queen ship, Paladin Leonor Brial. So yeah, look, I mean, brilliant. I mean, actually, I quite like, now that I'm looking closer at the detailing, I quite like this armour set now. They've tweaked some changes. You've got the shoulder pad here that's totally different. If you look at the left arm, it's like to the right. Well, different colours for starters, which is nice. And is this a radio, like a beacon or a transmitter? It seems like the left hand is thicker and chunkier. It looks like this might have. It looks like from an aesthetic point of view, it looks fantastic. But the design, I'm trying to think of the design uses. Perhaps both gauntlets have dual purposes or different purposes from one another, and that's why they're different. So with the robes, you've got the double collar, I like that. The shoulder pad. I like the satchel around the waist and all the way around, probably containing. If you're a warlock, you could even go as far as to say it holds a grimoire. Because like warlock is meant to be sort of space magic. Warlock's are more about study. They study the void and the realms of dimensions, and maybe that's like a book of spells, so to speak. Like detailing like things like the belt and how the robe clasps onto the belt there, and that little holes and tattered worn pieces. I like extensions of the material down here. Look, I think that's a design decision. Look, they clasp some belts that are running long. I mean, maybe these tie up to pull up the cape, or in times when you need to move faster. And then you've got the different. You've almost got like a Titan mark built, like this black and grey bit. It's almost like a Titan mark built into the robe. This I didn't like this at first, this set, because I'm like, oh, Destiny 1 cop out. But I really like the look of this now that I've looked into it in detail, and I'm not that keen on the original colours, but I think they really work because of the nature of the armour, and I think changing the colour would ruin some of the detailing, which is a shame. So we've got mobility and restorative, we've got unflinching grenade, unflinching energy, weapons nice, auto rifle reserves, and bow reserves. So I'm quite liking that. So we've got the boots. I mean, I've had multiple versions of each of these. So we've got the Prodigal Steps, Regent Commander, Petrevenge. If you take the Queen ship, I will take my fleet and leave. Paladin, Camalaria. So is this? What is this? I'm interested in the lore. Is this after the prince has died and there's arguments between the command structure of the Awoken? But at least Petrevenge is calling you cousin now. Your cousin from Earth. You're part human, part of our bloodline. I think that's good. And then the bonds, again, just a low level 500. It's from Paladin Oran. Use less data, route electron notices forward over Uranus-Neptune divide. So something's going on. Fleet movement, encrypted messages, I just don't know. Oh, I'm using that sniper at the moment. I've got a lot of sniper stuff would be kind of cool. I'd love to make my gear masterwork level, but I just can't. So the bond, guys. I mean, it's it's not nothing special. It's just a bond, but it's cool. It works. It all works. I mean, that's a pretty. At first glance, it looks a bit tatty, but I kind of like that. But when you start looking at the details, there's some nice stuff in there, guys. Some really nice stuff in there. So let's get into the because I'm curious as to see what. Yeah, I'm curious because I want to see what the shaders do to the detailing. So let's go straight in for monochromatic. I mean, that looks really nice, doesn't it, guys? Like, let's admit that looks really nice. But what it's done is taken away all that detailing, all the kind of grittiness and the quality of it. You lose. You get this amazing looking set, but you lose so much more. So it's a really difficult thing to work with. Genotype 0. That looks pretty damn good. Yeah, that looks real nice. Maybe. I mean, we're all probably going to have multiple sets because there's so many different random roles. Maybe I'll have a couple. Keep one of them there. Oh, that's quite nice. Metallic Sunset. Quite nice that. So this will be orange. Orange. This might keep some of the detailing from the red. No, totally wrong. Oh, that's nice. Wow, that's really quite nice. I don't know why I like that so much. Orange and yellow. I'm not like the yellow. I'm surprised to see the yellow. That's really nice. I kind of like that. Yeah. Sorry guys, I don't know what it is about armor sets in Destiny, but it's my favourite thing to collect. Iron Battalion, some nature-based stuff, some green. Yeah, that's quite nice. It's quite a nice green that. Yeah. So I think I need to go every day. I need to go onto the planets. Oh, that looks pretty good. The Arctic Dreamscape, that looks good. Every day I need to go onto planets and do the bounties just to collect resources. Make sure I first have to do it every day. And see, that looks good as well. Like it's still got that ragged quality to it, hasn't it? It's not taking away. It's not taking away that raggedness. That's a nice looking set. So let's have a quick look at the other. So that was, yeah. Let's have a look at the 4 Dead Orbit pieces that I've got. So that's the newer one with green and white and stuff. We saw that one. So let's have a look at the sort of camo combat one. Not bad. It just looks like scuffed up leather. Okay, let's have a look at the Dead Orbit state. This is from season 1, the original Dead Orbit. That's quite nice, but I like the new Dead Orbit ones. As particularly with the darker blacks, that works really well. Let's have a look at the Warlock Endgame because this is a nice set. That's really nice. I mean, it's mainly white and a couple of greys, and then you've got that tiny touch of lilac on the helmet. That really makes it work really well. That makes it way well. Yeah, I mean, New Monarch. I were really ill when the last thing presented itself. Now that's kind of cool, but not my thing. But kind of cool also. Yeah. So some of the newer ones, which I'm hoping to get more of. Yeah, I mean that's just got a nice quality to it. It's got a depth and richness to it. I can't really explain. It's a nice colour that on the material itself. And then you've got safety first. This doesn't work on everything. That's pretty cool though. It's pretty cool. Damn, son. Alright, we've got the usual New Monarchy. I really liked this stuff when I started using it because the royal deep reds and golds made everything look really cool. But I've kind of gone off it a little bit. Yeah, so good. Let's see if we can finish on one really cool one. Probably not. I wonder what Vanguard Unity's like. Now I just need the. See, I like this. I like this. I really like the Vanguard Unity with the solid blue and oranges. I really like it. Now I'm going to do some strikes because I just need the chest piece, and then I've got to do a strike wearing the full armor, and I've got everything but the chest piece for what I need. What is that? Oh, nice. Cool. Sorry guys, there we go. Anyway, back to final look at the armour, the set, and I mean that's a pretty good looking set. Didn't like it at first, and now that I've gone over it on the video, I like it much more. So guys, thanks so much for watching. Feel free to subscribe and feel free to share any armour videos that I've done. Please feel free to share them on Twitter, tell your friends about them, because you know there might be some cool armour that you like. And don't forget, while I'm posting, I've got almost like 6 or 7 new sets, but I'm just missing one piece from each, so I'm getting them already. But you know, if you look at the Destiny 2 armor playlist set, we're talking right from the beginning of Destiny 2 all the way through, including all the older expansions, like all the armors in there, most of it. I've not got complete sets of raid armor because my clan is well, not very clanny, shall we say. So guys, thanks for watching, really appreciate it. Subscribe, hit the notifications, and I hope you're having a great time on Destiny, and I'll see you on the next one. So cheers.